You get the nice completion by Carr to A.T. Perry.
What a day it has been for Carr. 7 of 7 on third down, 21 of 25 overall. On first down, it's Kamara down to the 15-yard line of the Giants. We had a look at that flashback a moment ago in this 30th anniversary season. Today, 30 years ago today, Fox secured the rights to the NFC package. December 17th, 1993. An important day for all of us who work at Fox Sports.
That's right.
Second down and 2 on the toss. It's Kamara. Picks up another first down to the Giants, 8.
And speaking of 30 years, Kenneth Gary Albert, you have been with Fox since day one. That was actually your voice we were listening to on that 52-49 game.
Along with Moose Johnston.
Along with Moose Johnson. And you know, it's safe to say I may be a little biased, but Fox produces the best football games past 30 years.
There you go.
There you go. There
By
you
the way,
have it.
what were you doing 30 years ago today? You were 11 years old.
So if it wasn't Transformers.
We'll have to check the records on that one. First and goal, Kamara down to the 7. What's impressed you about?
No, you just made me think about it. I had time to think about it now. If it wasn't Transformers, it was Thundercats.
Thunderjacks. What's impressed you the most about the Saints offense today?
The efficiency of the offense. We're talking about Derek Carr and going back to third down. It's really the efficiency on third down for the Saints offense, because that's really Wink Martindale's bread and butter. So Pete Carmichael, he did a great job, him and the staff, studying the third down packages that may come from Wink Martindale. Derek Carr has identified every last one of them. The receivers have been on the same page, and they're getting first downs, extending the drives.
On second and goal, Carr's pass caught by Foster Moreau. He's cut down by Pinnock at the 6-yard line, a gain of just 1. So if this Giants defense can keep the Saints out of the end zone, if they kick a field goal, it would still be a two-possession game. So a big play coming up here.
I'm surprised Pete Carmichael doesn't go back to that play where they scored a touchdown with Jimmy Graham flexed out by himself, and then bring Kirkwood from the other side. So let's see. They may be trying to run the same thing. They're going to have Juwan Johnson at the top.
Third and goal. Carr throws this one through the corner of the end zone. There's a flag. A.T. Perry, the intended receiver, with Pinnock defending.
Bad.
Pass interference. Number 27, defense. That foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic. First down.
That's a correct call, Kenny. A.T. Perry has to have the ability to go up and try and track that football. So it's unfortunate for Pinnock that the ball was kind of underthrown. Had it been thrown normal, it would have been out of bounds, and there wouldn't have been a flag.
Saints send in Max Garcia along with fullback Prentice. Jamal Williams in the backfield. Carr, end zone, touchdown, Jimmy Graham. 3 games in a row.
And there's Jimmy Graham. I know he's excited. Pete Carmichael again with a nice design. You load up. Jimmy Graham is at the edge, so you think, okay, run, big personnel, and yet they go and run a nice pass. You got the flat route to Prentice. Instead, you go over the top to Jimmy Graham. You know he's going to catch that every time, Kenny.
There was 7-6 at the half. Groupie adds the extra point. Saints have scored 17 consecutive points here in the second half. Carr, Jimmy Graham, 24-6. Derek Carr said last week, can't believe I'm throwing touchdowns to Jimmy Graham.
You know, Jimmy Graham, to his credit, he played basketball at UM, and then when he came to the Saints, I remember him coming to me and saying, hey, I want to work out with you, I want to learn. what it is to be a pro. And ever since then, he took off. Jeremy Shockey took him under his wing as well. And of course, when you have Drew Brees as your quarterback, you're going to have some success, right? And the athleticism was there, the work ethic was there, and you're talking 13 years later, he's still productive in the NFL.
Pass caught by Wan'Dale Robinson as we head down to the field. Shannon.
Yeah, everyone waiting for Jimmy Graham to dunk that ball between the crossbars, right? I talked to him pregame about that, and obviously he can't because last time he was fined. I said, hey, Jimmy, they should set up a GoFundMe page for you so that you can go out there. He goes, hey, listen, I'm going to do it one day, but it's really got to matter.
I'm sure we'll see it again. Breda out to the 43. On the previous play, it was the Giants' first down of the second half.
Wow. Stifling defense by the Saints, and going back to Jimmy Graham, when it really matters, it's about the playoffs, right? This is all fine and dandy, dunking on the goalpost in the regular season, but he's been there, done that.
DeVito's pass incomplete. He was looking for Darren Waller. This Giants offense today, a couple of field goals, both coming after Saints penalties, extended the drives. Not an easy place to play, and when we spoke with Brian Daboll about Tommy DeVito, he said, yeah, it's gone very well, but let's see what happens when we face adversity. And we're down here in New Orleans on the road, in the dome, loud crowd, trailing by 18. Third down and 5. Barkley, not enough. Stopped about 2 yards shy.
And you're talking about adversity for Tommy DeVito and really the Giants offense, but the way that they won the games, these past 3 games, was not because of an offense that was putting up 400 yards and 35 points a game. It was a defense that complemented the offense. Now the offense has to go for it on 4th down, try to stay alive in this game. They're down 3 scores.
Well, no takeaways today by the Giants defense. They need 2 yards here. DeVito throws at, it's caught for a first down. Wan'Dale Robinson, outstanding on Monday night against Green Bay. Gain of 8. He's the Giants' leading receiver. That's his 46th catch this year.
And nice patience by Tommy DeVito. This route took a little while because Wan'Dale had to go through the traffic. There was tight man coverage, able to finally get in the line of sight for Tommy DeVito to make that completion.
Under 9 minutes remaining. From the Saints 47. DeVito sacked 5 times today, make it 6. Passanio along with Zach Vaughn. Passanio with 2 sacks already prior to this play.
And watch the coverage again. The Saints defense now switching between man and zone, and it's hard for DeVito to read it, right? He's looking and he's trying to figure out, okay, are they going to match up for zone? Or excuse me, are they going to match up for man, or are they going to sit back for zone? By the time he finally deciphers it, he's getting sacked by the defense.
6 times today, 2nd down and 18. Waller brought down by Taylor after a gain of 5.
And, you know, just going back to the overall kind of theme for the Giants and how they won games, we never saw them have to line up, except for that the 2-minute drive last week against the Packers. We never saw them have to line up in just straight drop back, no huddle, try to figure out if we're going to rely on DeVito's arm. It was never that type of scenario. So he's being put in the first time against the Saints defense.
There's Waller on 3rd and 13. Takes it to the Saints 44. So another 4th down coming up here with the Giants trailing by 18. Keep the offense out on the field.
As they should. 7 minutes left to go in the game, and you don't see any substitution from Dennis Allen, his defense. They'll go empty package, but I'm still very surprised that Saquon Barkley is not out there.
Empty backfield, 4th down and 8. As DeVito throws, pass incomplete. No flags. He was looking for Jalen offense as well.
Yeah.
Down to 6.5 remaining in this one, trailing the Saints by 18.
Well, look, this is a collective effort. Credit the Saints. They frankly took the Giants out of their game plan. Their game plan was to be physical against the Saints defense, get after Derek Carr, create some takeaways, short field position for the offense, and then, you know, find yourself within a score to win the game late, and it didn't happen today.
2nd down and 2. Williams picks up the first. Our doubleheader continues with America's Game of the Week. Huge matchup. What a history between these franchises. Cowboys, Bills.
There's Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, he's playing lights out. Now the whispers, I don't know why their whispers should be a lot louder. It should be a rumble of him being MVP, because Dak Prescott has been playing the best out of any quarterback right now in the NFL.
No Cowboys or Bills quarterback has ever won the regular season MVP award.
That's insane. You think about the Hall of Famers that they had. The Super Bowls, well, not the Super Bowls for the Bills, but, you know.
They did make it to 4 straight. There's Raheem Nunez-Roches, the injured Giant.
Fortunately able to walk on his own. Got a little slight limp. There's Daboll. Of course, very frustrated with the way the day has gone. And Dennis Allen, I don't think he could be any more excited about his team. Forget just offense, defense. As a team, you want to play your best ball late. Today was one of their better performances all season.
Easy. Hey, 41's the mic. 41 is the mic. Here we go. Monday.
In case you didn't hear, 41's the mic.
Watch it.
Jamal Williams once again to the 41. Over in the AFC, Kansas City leading New England 27-10. Baltimore, Miami, Jacksonville, the other division leaders. And the race for the wild card, Houston down 16-9 to Tennessee. You have Cleveland trailing Chicago 17-7. Miami 30-0 over the New York Jets. Giants use the timeout here. Down to 5:23 remaining. Now there's Derek Carr. When we asked him about this Giants defense and some of their top players, Dexter Lawrence specifically, he said, I've played pool volleyball with Dexter out in Las Vegas. So Dexter Lawrence, Christian Wilkins of the Dolphins, and Hunter Renfrow of the Raiders, who was Carr's former teammate, they all played some 2-on-2 pool volleyball together, and Carr telling us Dexter was a force, even in the pool. Not surprising. Carr's pass too far for Shaheed.
The best was that everybody perked up. You know, we all kind of sit there and write, and we're not really paying attention. And then we hear him say pool. We all look up like, wait, excuse me? What's going on? What are we talking about?
Yeah, those other three, Lawrence, Wilkins, Renfrow, they all played at Clemson. Pool volleyball.
I would have never thought that. In Vegas. Pool volleyball in Vegas. We got two of the more athletic defensive linemen that knows what was going on over there.
And now Carr and Lawrence match up on the football field in New Orleans. 3rd down and 8. There's Kamara. Kamara brought down at the 40 by Jason Pinnock.
Giants call timeout.
Giants down to 1 timeout remaining. Just over 5 minutes on the clock with the Saints leading by 18.
So I see the special teams for the Saints. I can't tell if it's going to be a punt. There we go. All right.
There's Darren Rizzi, their special teams coach, wore a Bergen Catholic High School t-shirt onto the field, his alma mater. Earlier this morning, they were the big rivals of Don Bosco. where Tommy DeVito excelled.
And I love that he did a little subtle walk by of DeVito, see if he took notice.
Making sure that Giants quarterback did notice. Darren Rizzi's mom, Phyllis, watching in northern New Jersey this afternoon.
Oh, nice job.
That took a Saints bounce. Stays out of the end zone. Now this from State Farm.
All right, guys, listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
Kenny, that
like a
never
good
gets
neighbor,
old.
State Farm is there.
There's the punt. Lou Headley putting a little backspin on it. Saints defenders get down there, pinning the Giants offense, but let's just go back to that State Farm commercial. That is by far my favorite commercial.
I know you love that.
It never gets old.
That's made by Eric Gray.
Lou Headley excited. Rizzi's excited. Love it.
They've all been watching Tommy DeVito and his
yes.
family.
Oh, yes.
2nd and 7. Pass complete. Darius Slayton.
Oh, speaking of, Tommy is a little slow to get up. He's walking very gingerly. All right, after he's going to throw the football afterwards. Oh, looks like Ben Bredesen inadvertently hit him and he fell down. Oh boy, look at the way he's dropping back. It's not good.
3rd down and 1. Slayton makes the catch for a 1st down and much more. As DeVito limps upfield.
Yeah, and so Ben Bredesen steps on his left foot. It looks like he might even twisted his ankle a little bit. He starts grabbing at the ankle. Won't speculate, but he is surely not the same guy right now. He's trying to tough it out. I give him a lot of credit. I just hope he doesn't make it worse.
Gain of 20 on the completion to Slayton. From the 36. On 1st down. Incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah Hodgins.
Just more great coverage by the Saints, the corners in particular. Isaac Yiadom is filling in for Marshawn Lattimore, and they haven't missed a beat. Maybe they don't have more interceptions, but the way that Yiadom has been playing that corner position for the Saints defense, it's been outstanding.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, 20. Put him down.
Sterling Shepard in. First time today. 2nd down and 10, complete to Eric Gray. You know, we asked DeVito about his path to the Giants, undrafted, not invited to the combine. He said the Giants were the lowest offer he had. He said he was offered a significant amount of money more than what the Giants were offering elsewhere. But he said it was a great situation. Giants just felt right. He said, I would bet on myself 10 out of 10 times. So he signs with the hometown team.
Yeah, Kenny, he told us it was more than double. Some of the other teams were offering him a lot of more money.
Vito's pass incomplete, out of bounds. Today making his 5th start, was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, but ran into a real tough New Orleans Saints defense today. He was sacked 6 times. Close game at halftime, 7-6, but the Saints pulled away here in the 2nd half.
What he ran into was a desperate New Orleans Saints team, and I don't mean that in a bad way. When you have a team that's desperate, they have no other choice but to win out, to win a division, and make the playoffs. This is the performance you're going to get. So you have to recognize a team and where they are in their situation and their motivation to come out and win on Sunday.
Saints did not allow a touchdown last week. They have not allowed a touchdown today. DeVito with loads of time, and it is complete in Saints territory.
He's still up there.
Darius Slayton still going. all the way to the New Orleans
now Saints player is down.
1-yard line.
Looks like Lonnie Johnson is down, and he is in serious pain, but you'll watch how long this route takes. Tommy DeVito gets a lot of time, and Slayton just trying to find a hole in the zone. He finally does, puts his arm up. DeVito gets the ball out there, but what happened to Lonnie Johnson? I couldn't see it there.
33 yards from DeVito to Slayton. That's the biggest play of the day on either side in this game.
So let's watch. There's Lonnie Johnson trying to wrap up Darius Slayton. He doesn't. Looks like they got caught up a little bit. Not sure what happened to him, but hopefully he's going to be okay. He's still on the ground right now.
3.5 remaining here in New Orleans.
That time of the year is coming around.
The Holiday Classic is back on Christmas Eve.
Let's go!
Tune in to NFL Network for an epic primetime showdown.
It's time for the holidays. We're going to set the tone.
As the Patriots.
There's that speed.
And the Broncos.
Touchdown!
Line up mile high for an AFC clash on Sunday night.
Deck the hall, we having a ball.
The NFL Holiday Classic, Christmas Eve at 8, only on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus.
Saturday night, it's Fox Primetime Hoops. What a jam! Rick Pitino's St. John squad. Bam! Take on Tristan Newton and 5th-ranked UConn. Can you believe this? Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
Ooh, Hydras.
Tonight, this beast is unleashed.
Can we keep it, please? Please, 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 please.
I'm not cleaning up her dumps.
Yeah!
Crapopolis, all new tonight, followed by The Simpsons on Fox.
Okay, let's take a look at what happened at the end. There's Werner inadvertently hits Lonnie Johnson, and his leg was kind of flinging around. And boy, it looks like he might have done something with that knee. That leg wasn't supposed to move that way, so hopefully he'll be okay.
Cray makes the catch. Lonnie Johnson went into the medical tent.
Yeah.
Down to 3:16 on the clock. Great job by our entire crew here in New Orleans. Our producer, Fran Morrison, director, Brian Lilly, associate director, Caden Pfeiffer, broadcast associates, Cody Novak, Sadiq Bakhta, our technical director, Jared Legrandi, technical producer, Sid Drexler, K-Mac, Kevin McCluskey in audio, Ben Nelson, our graphics operator, Ben Bowman, Ted Kozak here in the booth. Second down and 7. DeVito, 7th sack for the Saints defense today.
Oh, DeVito is hurting.
Brian Brzee along with Zach Bond.
Zach Bond, he is going to fly off the football, going against Tyree Phillips, gets right underneath him, and he's the one that starts this melee on Tommy DeVito. Everybody gets involved for a sack. And the Saints defense, 22 straight drives without allowing a touchdown. Longest active streak. That's what everyone was expecting from the Saints defense to start the season. Had a little lull, and now they're getting back to their old ways.
Lawrence Cager makes the catch, and for the Giants, you think back to the Seattle game, allowed 11 sacks. And then DeVito against the Commanders in a win, sacked 9 times. And now 7 for this Saints defense today.
And it's been both coverage that had Tommy holding on to the ball too long, as well as a nice pass rush by the defensive front.
4th down and 10. DeVito steps away from the pressure, chased by Bond. He throws, and it's ruled incomplete.
Kind of look and say, well, yeah, let's celebrate for 24 hours, but then let's get back to realizing, recognizing who we are and what makes us good and why we win these games, right? Don't get too ahead of yourselves if you're the Saints.
Coming into the game, Saints with the 3rd fewest amount of sacks in the entire league. Almost a third of that number today. As Dennis Allen congratulates his staff and Saints players. Derek Carr connected with 10 different receivers. 23 of 28, 3 touchdown passes for Carr. So the Buccaneers won their game. They beat the Packers. How about Carolina? Come from behind 9-6 over the Falcons. 9-7 over the Falcons. So it will be the Saints and Bucks tied atop the NFC South at 7-7. And they will play each other in 2 weeks. State Farm game break is coming up. As time winds down here in New Orleans, the Giants drop to 5-9. Saints go to 7-7. Second straight week, the Saints defense does not allow a touchdown. So New Orleans will look ahead to a road game against the Rams. Tommy DeVito in his 5th start after winning 3 straight. DeVito and the Giants fall today. For Jonathan Vilman, Shannon Spake, I'm Kenny Albert. Now to Kurt Menace.